Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, the high performance mentor, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show raises the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts. Holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a good person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Yo, you know what I've learned through life, through the challenges, through the setbacks, through the fucking falling on your face, through the things that hurt the most and the things that have taught me the most? I've learned from studying myself and those working around me that most men fail because it's not that they're incapable, right? It's not that they aren't capable of doing the thing that they're after, right? Most of us fail because we quit right before life was getting ready to reward you, man. You see, like, you gotta be willing to put in the work. You gotta be willing to grind. You gotta be willing to pay the success tax in order for you to achieve those things that you're after, right? And so, what I've learned back in the day, and sometimes still now, I'm getting better, improving every day. I'm not perfect. We're working on becoming the best version of ourselves, right? I still trip up. I still fall. I still fuck up, right? But it's about keep going, right? Like, man, I remember like grinding. I was like, man, probably more than 18 months straight trying to get this thing that I was working on off the ground, man. Like busting my ass, busting my ass, busting my ass. No results, no recognition, no wins in sight, nothing. Like every fucking day felt like I was pushing a fucking boulder straight uphill, man. And like some days, probably a lot of fucking days, if I'm being completely transparent with you here, I wanted to throw in the fucking towel so damn bad, right? So bad. I wanted to quit. I didn't want. I was like, yo, this is not worth it. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, not that I didn't know what I'm doing, but it was just too much going on. I wasn't seeing no rewards. I wasn't seeing nothing that was coming out of it, right? But then something inside whispered me, keep going. You have a mission. We need to keep going. One day, this will all make sense. One day, all this pain will be worth it. One day, this will lead you to the life that you want. And slowly, little by little, things start to click. Everything hasn't clicked yet, but that's what a part of life is. You got to build and you got to go and you got to figure this shit out, right? Because life doesn't get any easier, man. Like, and the minute that I stopped paying attention to how hard things were, how hard things were gonna be, how long it was gonna take, what I needed, like all that bullshit, right? That just halts you, that puts limiting beliefs, that keeps you playing small because you're like, yo, what the fuck? That's gonna take so much from me. The minute I stopped focusing on that things, and I started focusing on who I was becoming, who I needed to be, right? The outcomes. It was a shift for me. It's kind of like, man, every time I train for an Ironman, and right now I've only done the Ironman 70.3s, with, I'm working on doing the fucking full Ironman. But technically I signed up for 5, but I've competed in 4, and I'm training for my 6th one, right? Because 5th I had to drop out, I had some issues with my bicycle, but not to get off topic. If I focus on how long that race is, if I focus on how much distance I have to cover, if I focus on all that shit, it will literally make me play small with my training. It will make me swim slower. It will make me cycle slower. It will make me run slower, because all I'm thinking about is, fuck, this is so long. It's so much time. It's so much distance. It's like, how the fuck am I gonna do it? But then if I focus on just one section at a time, doing the best I can with each discipline, right? Swimming the best I can, focusing on my breath. When I transition to the cycling, just doing the best I can in the cycling, and breaking even down the cycling, which right now is doing about 3 hours to do that portion, right? And so the 3 hours become long if you focus on the full 3 hours, but I break it down, right? Same thing with running. When you break things down and you focus on what you're achieving, what you're working on, who you're becoming, the journey becomes fucking easier. Like, and so the point of this is for you to stop magnifying the pain, right? Start magnifying the purpose, right, of what you're after. Because when you switch yourself from the pain to the purpose, you're able to achieve more. And not only are you able to achieve more, you're able to go fucking longer because you become driven, right? You see, when you stare at how tough the road is in front of you, it's gonna fucking drain you, right? But when you stare at the destination, who you will become, the things that you will accomplish, that shit's gonna fucking fuel you, bro. It's like I've only ran 2 marathons and so far in my life, and that distance, right? And that shit was 26 fucking point 2 miles. I believe it's 26.2. I know it's 26.1.2 or some shit. I think it's 0.2. 26 miles. That is a long fucking distance, right? For me, that's seemed impossible, right? And so when I ran the marathon, the Miami Marathon early this year, like I didn't focus on how long it was going to be. I didn't focus on how long it was going to take. And actually, I'm lying there because I did. I was focused on getting a sub 6, right, breaking into the fives. And so yeah, I was focusing. But every time I focus on, oh my God, it's so long. Oh my God, it's 6 hours. Oh my God, it's all this shit. Oh my God, like I fucked myself mentally because I was thinking of how long it was gonna take and how much effort I needed to put in and how much. The minute I fucking snapped out of it and I started focusing on what I was doing right now, who I was becoming, and what I was gonna do, and how I was gonna look like, and how I was gonna cross the finish line, and with my arms racing, the people around me, and focus on the people who were supporting me, like that shit started to build me up. It started giving me energy, started giving me into endurance. And then when I got into the unknown zone for me, because I was training for that, and I didn't train over 15 miles in one session, right? And so when I passed the 15 miles, even though I had ran it once before already, that was the unknown zone for me. And so in that unknown zone, it was more important than ever to focus on the outcome and visualize what I was going to accomplish rather than how long I had been going already, how tired I am, how much my feet hurt, how much everything was against me. Like, no, that shit would fuck you up. And so I focused on the outcome, focused on the finish line, I'm focused on who I was becoming. And when I crossed the finish line, I was so fucking proud of myself that I did, because I ended up gaining, I ended up like completing and hitting the goal that I was after, which sub 6 hour marathon. All because I focused on the outcome. Yes, it took a lot of shit for myself. It took a lot of training. It took a lot of, but it comes to a point when you're running for that long that the training will only get you so far, and the mindset, the warrior inside of you, the belief, the fuel, the grit, the perseverance is what will take you to the fucking finish line. And so when you shift your focus from what hurts you to what you're hungry for, it becomes a game changer. And so embody the man you are becoming now, like before you feel ready, like that man that you want to be, those things that you want to accomplish, those goals that you want to achieve, that level up that you want for your family. Focus on that shit. Don't focus on how hard it's gonna be. Don't focus on how long it's gonna take, or how much it's gonna require from you, or how little sleep, or how much ever you have to wake up every morning. Like, bro, if I focus on, oh my God, I gotta wake up at 4 in the morning every weekday, like, bro, that shit will fuck me up. It's a mental masturbation that will never get me nowhere. But if I focus on, all right, yo, by the time I'm done with my workout, my routine, everybody's just getting up. And that shit fuels me. And when I show up to work, I'm gonna be fucking feeling on fire because I showed up for myself before going to do anything else. And so when I focus on that, that helps me show up every day. You see, success is not achieved. Success is embodied. You have to live it, bro. Like, become that motherfucker first. And then the results will follow after. But you gotta be that motherfucker who you want to become now. Embody him. And then work on creating those results. It's like, you want to dress like that guy, you want to think like that guy, you want to train like that guy, and you want to move like that man who you want to be today, dog. Today, not tomorrow, not later, not when you feel ready, not after the vacation, not after this whatever event that you have. Fuck that shit. Right now, start becoming that guy and start working on them. And the results will chase you. But you gotta switch that mindset. You gotta switch that identity. You gotta be able to say, yo, I'm gonna fucking start acting like this guy who I need to become, because I will become that motherfucker. Stop waiting to arrive and start acting like you're already living there, my brother. You see, the man who keeps going, no matter what fucking happens, like, we all have hardships, we all have things that, like, life is not fucking easy. And you, oh, bro, and I'm tripping myself up, and because the reason why I stopped right there is because I was like, yo, why would I even say that? It's like hurting myself, because I'm practicing on the things that I say and make sure that I embody. And so, oh, life's not easy, and so technically I'm embodying that life is not easy, but there is challenging things that show up. You fucking have things that seem to always go wrong, right? But you got to keep going. You got to focus on who you become. You got to focus on what you're doing. You got to focus on the outcomes. You got to focus on who the man that doesn't give up, the motherfucker who keeps going, will eventually find a way. And that's what I focus on. You see, the skills will develop as long as you show up. The opportunities will show up for you as long as you're fucking putting in the work and the skills are developing. The doors will open. The things will start falling into place, right? But only for the ones still standing when everyone else taps the fuck out. So who are you gonna be? Like, give you a cool example. It's kind of like saying that Thomas Edison, like, the guy who created the light bulb, it took him more than 1,000 ways, 1,000 tries before he hit that shit, right? And he reframes it, right? He's like, man, I didn't fail 1,000 times. What I did is I found 1,000 ways that didn't work. So you see, persistence is proof that you truly want it. So how bad do you want it, right? And the real question here that I want to ask you is, are you planting seeds or are you burying your dreams, my friend? Think about that shit. And then my challenge, my follow-up with that question, right, is that this week, I want you to do one thing every single day that gets you closer, even if it's a fucking inch. Whatever it is, if it's getting you closer to that thing that you want to do, right? Whether you like it or not, whether you feel like it or not, whether you've had a long day or not, whether you're fucking in your emotions or not, show up every fucking day this week and do something that gets you closer to that goal. Because your future self is literally begging for you, dog, not to quit. Keep fucking going. Keep showing up. The proof, the payoff will be for those that are willing to take on the pain, even though they don't want to do it. Even though they know that, this is going to hurt. Despite knowing all that shit, you got to push through and you got to focus on who you are becoming. That man. Be that motherfucker today. Be that motherfucker right now. Be that motherfucker for you, for your family, and for everyone who's counting on you. Yo, I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the ground, calling every warrior who refuses to accept nothing but the best in their life. It's time to break free from everything that's been holding us back and become the badass motherfucker that you were meant to be. The Live Wide Open movement is the mission that God has tasked me with, and helping you level up is precisely what I'm here to do. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode, and if today's message hit home, then it's time to contribute to the growth of this mission. Send this podcast episode to another man. Send this podcast episode to another brother, to another motorhead, to another gearhead, to another warrior who's on the same mission as we are, because a better life for our family is non-negotiable. People are counting on you, and it's time to get the fucking work, dog.